If we want to create files for setting out electronically or for machine control, we can choose the Export, Onboard, Instrument, DTM commands. And depending on which machine control or electronic setting out solution you have, then you can select one of a variety of different options. For construction-based setting out with formation levels defined in LSS by heighted surface features, you need to be aware that not all of these formats will handle surface depths. The ones which will include Leica DTM stakeout, both of the TopCon surfaces exports, and the Trimble tin model. If you use any of the other formats, including Land XML, you will need to select Output Survey and then the option to output the levels at the base of the surface features to create a new survey, which you can then export using the other formats. If we were to look at the current survey in section, you will see that it contains surface features with a depth. The problem we have when exporting to machine control is that where you go from one surface feature depth to another, there is effectively a vertical face, and the machine control systems don't like this for obvious reasons, which is why we would go through the Output Surface Boundaries command first, select all surface features, and then just inside the boundary of each of those surface features by a user-defined amount, create a link feature and if we look at the section again, we will see link features on the inside of each of the nominated surface features. Now bear in mind now that where we have this vertical face, we will now no longer have a vertical face, we will just have a steep slope which starts from the base of this surface feature and goes down to just the inside of this surface feature, thereby negating the problem of having a vertical face. And when we select one of the surface depth supporting formats and adjust level for surface height and depth is chosen, it will prompt us to make a decision about what level we want to represent the boundary between the two surfaces. I'm going to select mean. Let's begin by selecting Land XML DTM. You create a file name, you can export the entire survey or a selection filter or all of the points, links and surfaces that lie within a SPF corridor. You can include triangles, surface codes, observations, and if you choose observations, do you want to include the observations along links, stations if they exist, links. Export the links as alignments for the machine control systems to follow, and also to export an SPF file. If you have a Leica system, you can export the Leica Job Dbx file. So this is the same file format that a Leica survey instrument will collect. This time it's exporting it in that database format. Again, we choose the file we want to create with a job name and description, triangles, points, links, links as alignments, and also the contents of the section position file. This will generate a DBX database file, and if you have a Leica Viva or Nova system with a colored screen, then this will display as a map on that colored screen. The other Leica formats are self-explanatory. If we select the one which will support heighted surface features, then you will see here that you can select to output the levels for the surface features heights and depths. The same for the top con surfaces. Either format will support surface heights and depths. And the Trimble Sight Vision DTX will not, but the Trimble Tin Model TTM will. For specific help on each of the various onboard instrument DTM formats, please have a look at Help, which explains the options, but also our website contains some PDF documents, as does the installation flash drive, which goes through each system in turn and the process you will need to go through in order to generate these files for uploading to machine control successfully.